Hi Flosstube, my name is Laura and welcome to my channel Loves Rubber Stamps and Needle Crafts. Today is Sunday, October 3rd of 2021 and this is Flosstube video number 22. For today's video I have kind of my standard video format. I'm going to share with you my works in progress that I got to work on since my last video, or WIPs for short. I have a little bit of haul to share and then I'll talk about my stitching plans. So we will go ahead and get started. The first project that I worked on was my Heaven and Earth Design King Coda Storyteller. The artwork is by Aimee, Stewart, and this is a max color supersize version that I'm working on. And I am working on page 6. I'm just working across the top row. I've kind of changed how I stitch on this. Before I used to do each rotation, I would do 2 horizontal rows. But now that I'm using Pattern Keeper for my full coverage, I am just kind of working throughout the page. So I'm not really sticking to those 2 rows for each time I work on it. I'm just kind of working the colors as the best way that they kind of move down the page. So I'm still focusing on a page at a time, but not sticking to those 2 rows. So this is a very large project and I have it on my Mark II floor stand, which you can kind of see part of it here. It's really long. So I'll insert a picture of where I was at the last time here. And then I took a little video just to kind of share where I'm at currently. So I'll insert that little video here. So as you can see, I'm about probably a quarter of the way through page number 6. I'm super excited because I think coming up, like using Pattern Keeper, you can kind of see where the pattern goes. And I'm thinking that in page 7, it's mostly the tapestry like I've been doing, but in the very bottom right-hand side of the corner, I think I start the little ear of the tiger. So I am excited about that. So hopefully I get to work on that some more pretty soon. So my next Heaven and Earth that I've got to work on was my Dreamer. And this is artwork by Nadia Strelkina. And this one is the max color version. And I didn't get to work on this one a whole lot. I still have about maybe 20 stitches left on page 1, and then I'll get a page finish. Again, I've just been kind of picking a color in page 1 and then working it kind of around. Pattern Keeper is really great for that. This one is full of confetti where I'm at right now, and so it's nice to be able to load up a thread and kind of do all of those stitches around a bigger area because they're a lot easier to find that way. So I'll insert a picture of where I was at the last time you saw it here. And here's where I'm at currently. So as you can see, I just kind of worked more kind of in these blues, and you can kind of see all the different colors, but this is going to be a beautiful piece when it's finished. I did see in the Heaven and Earth Facebook group, a lady had completed the Max Colors version, and it's just stunning. So I can't wait to work more on this one. And then my next whips are the 4 projects that I worked on for the ABC-ingo challenge. I am kind of learning a little bit about myself as a stitcher, trying to participate in different challenges. I really love the planning aspect of the challenges and like going through your projects and making plans and figuring out what you'd want to stitch on for different things. But I'm finding that I'm not very good at picking up a project and only being able to work on it for a very small, limited amount of time. When I pick up my projects and I start working on them, it's really hard for me to stop until I hit a certain goal or feel like I made significant progress on it. So that challenge it's fun, but I had a really hard time trying to move through the projects, which is why I only got 4. So the first one that I worked on, the first letter that was called was the letter J, and I had picked my Jesus project. So this is a Vervaco kit, and that's what it will look like finished. So in order to fill your square for that challenge, you had to work on your project for at least 100 stitches or for 1 hour, but I couldn't stick to that. So I will insert a picture of where I was at before here. And here's where I got to. So for the challenge, I basically was just working on filling in his face. So I got all of his cheek done. You can't really see it because it's white. And so kind of both of his cheeks I filled in and kind of worked some in his hair. So this is the edge of the pattern. So, and this one I'm just stitching on using all of the kit floss and fabric, and it is I think it's like a 14 count Ada. Yeah, 14 count, and it's kind of like a cream color. So that's where I got to on that one. And I forgot to mention on my 2 Heaven and Earth Designs projects, I stitched those on 28 count Lugana, and I stitched those 1/1 full crosses. So the next project that I worked on for the ABC-ingo challenge was actually a new start for me. They drew the letter E, and for the letter E, I had chosen my Plum Street Samplers Live on Little. And the reason why I've picked this one for the letter E was this is an exclusive kit that I had received at the spring Midwest cross stitch retreat. So this is a beautiful chart. And this is the one that kind of did me in for the challenge, because once I got started on it, I was finding it very difficult to want to put it down. I didn't get super far, but I wanted to keep, every time I had some stitching time, I wanted to keep going back to this one instead of moving on to my next piece. So this one is so fun to stitch, and I can't wait till I get to work on it some more. So I'm stitching this one on the fabric that came in the kit, which is a 36 count hog bristle, and it's by Fox and Rabbit Designs, and it's a stunning color. So like I mentioned, this one was a new start. And I just started on that top border. So this is the full border that goes, this is all of page 1, the top border. I just got to put the little flowers and stuff in it. So I just worked on the base of the base of the border. So, but I did do all of the border across page 1. So I can't wait to get back to this one. It's going to be so fun to stitch. So after I could tear myself away from that one, my next project that they drew was, what letter was it? I believe it was the letter A. And I had chosen, it's out of this magazine, Cross Stitch Collection issue 158. And the project I chose was this one called Bird Watching. I'm sorry about that. My husband came home and I could hear him stomping around upstairs. I thought he was going to come down to my craft room. So the next project, like I mentioned, I believe they called the letter A, and I had chosen this project. This was also a new start for me, and the reason I chose this one is it's all done in anchor floss, and that's the way I'm going to stitch it. This was also very hard for me to put down. So yeah, I didn't get as much progress on my new starts like I would have liked had I not been trying to work on them for a challenge. The fabric that I'm going to stitch that one on is by Color and Cotton, and it is a 28 count Lugana in Vanilla Cream. I tried to get a fabric that was close to the called for in the design because the floss, or it's supposed to kind of look like a canvas, so like it's painted. So that's where I got to. That little bird is going to be so pretty. The colors are beautiful. So that's that one. And then the final project that I started working on for the ABC-ingo challenge was the letter R that they called. And that was, I had chose to work on my red birds. So red birds, this is what it will look like finished. And it's in the Just Cross Stitch magazine issue November, December of 2011. And this is kind of a hard issue to find, but if you get that Just Cross Stitch, they put out a DVD that has issues, several years worth of issues. This one's from 2011 and it's on that DVD for that range of issues. So if you can't find a hard copy of this, that might be an option to look for, is that DVD. So I will insert a picture of where I was at on Redbirds the last time you saw it here. And here is where I'm at currently. That's the whole piece. And then I'll kind of try to come in. So I just basically started working on the flower and some of the, I filled in this leaf in the flower underneath Grandpa Cardinal. And this one I'm stitching on a 28 count lamb's wool Jobelin. So this is my focus whip for my focus week rotations until I get it finished. And then once it's done, since I'm stitching this in honor of my grandma and grandpa, I want to send it to the Jill Rensel studio and have it framed with one of their mats, because since it's a special piece. And that one's really hard to put down too, so. And then one of my pieces I was working on at work, which I'm almost finished with, and it's kind of embarrassing that I'm not, but it's In the Berry Patch by All Through the Night. And I'll insert a picture of where I was at last time here. And this is where I'm at. So all I have left to do is fill in the centers of the flowers, the little seeds in the strawberries, and this leaf. And then I'll be finished. And this is, I'm stitching on a 36 count vintage country mocha linen. So I had to put that one away because I needed to start on a project that is going to be a gift piece that I have to get done this week. I'm hoping to actually possibly get it finished tonight or tomorrow night. So once I get that finished, the first one I'm going to finish up is that In the Berry Patch. So my last whip, actually it wasn't a whip before, this was a new start, is the gift piece I'm working on, and it's from this magazine, the 2013 issue of Just Cross Stitch Christmas Ornaments. And the piece I am stitching is this one from Blackbird Designs called Peace. And here is where I'm at. Sorry for all the wrinkles, but like I said, I was just working on this one. So I have the bird done. I just have to add, I'm going to add a little black bead for the eye, and I've almost got the house. I'm working on the house, and then I just have the words and the rest of the border. So it should be pretty fast once I get this house done. The colors are really pretty, and the fabric I'm using is 32 count espresso from Fiber on a Whim. But this is going to be a gift piece that I have to get done. I need to get it done in the next couple of days. So that was a new start also. So that is it for my whips that I've worked on since my last video. Now we'll go ahead and go through my purchases that I've made. I kind of went crazy on project bags, so I will share the ones that I've gotten. I think I've gotten them all in. I don't think I have any. No, I lie. I do have, I think I have 2 on order from So Much to Love, but they haven't shipped yet. So the first bags are from DotDotGooseDesign. She's on Etsy. And her bags are always really pretty. So I got this Christmas one. It has snowmen on the back. And this one I got with one of her floss keeper, matching floss keeper. I hear my husband stomping around again. I think he's gonna play his video game. So the other bag I got is this witch one. I loved this color fabric. It's got stars and moons on the back. And those 2, like I mentioned, were from DotDotGooseDesign. And then my next bags that I got was from a company that I hadn't purchased from before. They're out of Canada, and her store name is Be Busy Bags. Let me see if I can, I don't want to put her address there, but Be Busy Bags. So I'll put the name of the store in the description box below. So it's B as like the little buzzing bee, B-E-E, and then busy, B-U-S-Y, bags, B-A-G-S, and it's all one word. She sent me a really pretty thank you card. And then I ordered this project bag, and she included a scissor holder matching, so that's really cool. And this is the fabric, and these glow in the dark, so it's really cool. So I love that one, very pretty. And her bags are also extremely well made. Beautiful stitching, came really quickly from Canada, so awesome. I'll definitely buy some more of her bags. Then I got this really cute Halloween bag. Also has a matching scissor pocket. Has this really cool handle and this little charm. And then that's the back. I think these ghosts glow in the dark too. So that's really cute. And then the last bag I ordered from her was this really cute dog one with a matching scissor holder. It's got little paw prints. Also has a really nice handle for the zipper pull. So I will link her, I'll put the name of her shop below. Her bags are, like I said, very well made. They came really quickly from Canada, and they're amazing. So I'll definitely order from her again. The next set of project bags I ordered was also from a new company that I hadn't ordered from before, and they're also from Etsy, and it's called Creations by VLS. And that's all one word. It's V as in Victor, L as in Lincoln, S as in Sam. Sorry about that. I heard some noise and I thought my husband was coming downstairs. I feel like he's standing on the other side of my door, like eavesdropping and trying to spy on me. He's not, but I feel like it. So anyway, my next set of bags were from Creations by VLS, and she sent me this really cute thread drops as a thank you gift. And then I got this Grinch bag. I haven't taken it out of the wrap yet, but it has this cool zipper pull. And that's the back. And her bags come with matching needle minders that are huge, like they're really big. And they have this big, nice button on the back, very strong. So that was the first bag. And then the second bag I got from her was this really cool Halloween one with skulls on the back, skeletons. And then this is the matching needle minder for that one. Also, like, really big. And the nice big button on the back. So again, her bags are amazing. Her needle minders are very cool. Definitely will purchase from her again too. So The last set of project bags that I ordered were from Pumpkin Hollow Quilts, and I ordered 3 of them. So I got this one, and it's a white fabric on the inside. And Olivia's bags are amazing too, like beautifully made. Sewing is amazing. So I love getting her bags too. I was able to get this cute one, the Hexies. And it's just a white tone on tone print on the inside. And the other one is another Halloween bag. And it's that same fabric. So I love Olivia's bags. If you can get hers too, Olivia with Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. She also makes great bags. So the next thing that I ordered was a PDF from Heaven and Earth Designs. Every month they have a new artist, a limited edition chart from a different artist every month. And this month the artist was Joanne Rowland, and she does pretty realistic animals, which I love. So her chart was called Giraffe Umoja. I'm not sure if I said that right, but it's a little giraffe family. So I had to get that one. And this chart is still available. They switch them. So you can purchase this one through October 14th. And then the new limited edition chart will change on the 15th then you have a month to buy them. So I'll insert a picture of what that chart looks like here. And then my next purchase was from Traditional Stitches, and they're from Canada also, but they have an online store. They always ship very quickly. And I placed an order with them because I wanted, they had a 20th anniversary, for their store, and in celebration they had a exclusive chart for their 20th anniversary, and it was a Blackbird design chart called What Remains, and you could only get it from their store. And I think this was the 6th printing that they were doing, so I'm not sure if they still have these. I didn't get a check before I did my video, but if they do, you'll want to get your order in right away, because I don't think they're gonna do another run of these. So if you want one, try to get to their store as soon as possible, Traditional Stitches, and search for it, because like I said, I'm not sure if they even have them still, and if they do have them, how many they have, because I think they weren't going to do another run of printing. So you'll want to check for that. And because you can never buy just one chart, so I got Teresa Kogut's Mr. Freeze. They had one of this little guy in stock, and he is a retired chart, so I picked him up. He's so cute. So that was my order from Traditional Stitches. And then I placed an order with the Cottage Needle on Etsy for Kesslin's Cross Stitch Fun Chart. And I love the little, I love samplers and Quakers and things like that, but I love the ones that have the little unexpected surprises, like this little cat. There's a whole bunch of different critters in here that are just cool. So you have like your traditional Quaker stuff, and then you'll have a random, like, random cats, little, this looks like a lizard, or like a little lizard. I just like the mix of the fun and the traditional, like the unexpected. So when you look at it, you're like, oh my gosh, there's this cute little, there's this little bird with hearts, like here. This cute little bird. So I just love charts like that. So I wanted to get that one. And when you order from the Cottage Needle, they usually include a little free gift of a little needle for your stitching. So that's really nice. And then I placed an order with 123 Stitch. Not all of the charts I ordered were in stock. There were two, was it two? Yeah, two of the charts that I ordered are on back order. So they'll ship those as soon as they get them. The charts that I ordered, I got Bella Filipina's Daughters of Estuary. And I love Bella Filipina charts. His faces that he does are just stunning. So I got that one. And then I got Bellatrix, or Bellatrix. That's really pretty for Halloween. And the other chart, one of the, I ordered one more chart from Bella Filipina. That's the one on back order, and it was Maiden of Tubataha, or Tubataha. I can't say it. I'm sure I didn't say it correctly, but. And then the other chart that I ordered was Plum Street Sampler's new one called The Gather In. And that one was on back order, and I'd also ordered all the floss for it. All my floss came, but the chart's on back order. So as soon as my chart comes in, I'm going to dig through my fabric stash and find a piece of fabric, and I'll have all the floss to get that started because it's really pretty. The other two charts I ordered from 123 Stitch were Blackbird Design in Friendship's Way. And I really loved it for, I mean, I really love this bird. I think it's cool. But I love that one too. And this is a pretty good sized book. I think it has, it's got several different charts in it. So, some strawberries and that's a cool project where you put the berry inside a box, and it talks about how to finish the box and stuff. It looks like there's several different strawberries in here. They have a really pretty alphabet antique sampler. They have this really cute one called Button Box. And there was a lady in the, gosh, what group was it? I saw on Facebook where she did that button box. The way she finished it was beautiful. And I think she took little elements from that chart and made little accessories to go with it, like little scissor fob and all kinds of really gorgeous, gorgeous things that she did with that chart. So I'm excited that that chart is in that booklet. The other pattern I got was Lady Liberty by Blackbird Designs. That was my order from 123 Stitch, and we're almost finished. I ordered on Etsy. Sorry, I don't have a color copy, but there is it's by Starlight Stitching Co. She has a really great pattern to make a cross stitch clutch, and it's inside it has the felt to keep your floss, and then it folds shut, and it has a zipper pouch that you can keep all your flosses in. Really cute. I want to try to make one. She did do an excellent, when you purchase the pattern and do the download, there's a link where she does a tutorial video to show you how to do it. And I watched her video, and it's really great that she included that. I'm a new beginner sewer and never tried like doing binding or anything like that. So she does a tutorial video and walks you through step by step. So that was really cool. So I'm looking forward to try to make one of those someday. And then I got my September Color and Cotton order fabric, a member of their fabric of the month and also threads of the month. So these were my September threads. Beautiful colors. Her colors are always amazing. And then my fabric that I got was, this is a 32 count Belfast called Crunchy Leaves. It's a really pretty autumn brown. And then the other piece I got was called Balmoral. And this one's also a 32 count Belfast. And it's just a really pretty neutral. Kind of a nougat color. Kind of a grayish based brown, light creamish brown. Just a couple more things. I decided to join from Scattered Seed Samplers. They have a 2021 club where it's called the Little Messenger Handwork Club, and you get 4 kits, 4 projects with kit. It's a kit to do the finishing. So this was one of the charts, Mockingbird's Message Keep, and it comes with like the finishing, the threads, the fabric to stitch it on, like it's a full kit. So you can make this really pretty pillow. And I got, she was doing 4 kits for that year, so 1 every quarter. So when you join, she'll send you any of the kits that were released before you're joining. So I received 3 at once, and there's 1 more kit that I haven't got yet, that hasn't came out yet. So this one was called Home Sweet Home Pin Keep. And it comes like with all the material and backing fabric. And the other one was Spring's Messenger Pin Keep. So I love birds, so I thought these were really cute. And that's the fabric for that one. So I did look on her Etsy store, and there are 5 spots. She has 5 more spots for that club if you're interested in joining it. Again, that was from Scattered Seed Samplers. My next purchase was another Etsy purchase for some PDF cross-stitch charts from Doreen Jones. She had a 50% off sale for anything in her store. So I had ordered 4 charts from her. I ordered one called Bird Ornament, that is this cute little bird that has a little bit of hardanger on it, which I've never tried hardanger. Hardanger scares me, but I love the way it looks on little, not like giant pieces, but there's a couple of charts I have that do have hardanger in it that I'd really like to try. And I thought this little bird ornament is small enough that if I mess it up, I can easily restitch it. It's not like some giant Teresa Wensler with hardanger at the bottom that you spend 12 years stitching and then screw it up with your hardanger. So I want to practice first. So I thought that would be a good practice piece. I got one called Halloween Family Portraits, Floral Fox, and then Halloween Night. So I'll insert pictures of those 4 designs here. And then I made a purchase on eBay. I got this kit. This is a full kit from Custom Crafts by Diana Lair. She's one of my favorite artists from Custom Crafts. And this one is called Black and White. And this is a full kit from eBay. But I've never seen that chart before. So I was really glad to get that. I think it's beautiful. I love the intense look of the wolf. His eyes are really cool. So, full kit. And then my last Etsy purchase was from a store called Stitching Spell, and it's all one word. They were having a 50% off sale. They're actually still having a 50% off sale of all their PDFs in their store. And I ended up buying 3 PDFs from them. The one that I really was excited about and really want to stitch is called the Firebird Sampler. And then I went ahead and ordered 2 others that were Halloween themed. I don't know if I'll stitch the Halloween ones all as one chart. They had a lot of good motifs in them that I thought would be cute just to stitch separate as little ornaments for my Halloween tree. So one of them didn't really have a name, it just said Halloween Stitching. And then the last one was called Halloween Skulls. So I'll insert a picture of those 3 charts here. And then 2 more things, and we're done with my haul for this month. I got my Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine for fall, and pretty much all my favorite charts are on the covers. So I love the Barber Anna Squirrel. Definitely gonna stitch that. I don't know how to punch needle, but I know Vanna, the Twisted Stitcher, did a really great tutorial to teach you how to punch needle. So I really want to watch that and learn, because there's several punch needle charts that I really like that I'd love to try. Like this one, I love that. That's a punch needle though. So I'd have to learn how to do it first. And then this punch needle chart is in here, which that's really cute. And the Housewives Fall. There were a couple other ones that I really liked in here. I really liked this one by the Blue Flower. She's been doing a series this year of a heart for the different seasons, and this is the autumn version. I'd like to stitch that series eventually. And then Lindy Stitches had a cute design in this issue. It's this little cat. It's called Bathing in the Asters. But if you look at that little cat's face, didn't she capture, like, it's exactly what a cat looks like when they're bathing themselves. They have that little snooty kind of prissy look on their face, and she captured that perfectly. You can just picture the cat grooming himself with this, like, you know, look on his face. So that's really cute. And then my last thing I got was my issue of Just Cross Stitch, the Christmas ornaments issue. There's several really cute ornaments in here, and I'll share just a couple of my favorites. The first ones are in this section called Jolly Old Saint Nick, and I love the little gnome. That's by Kesslins. But they had several cute little Saint Nick gnomes. I thought that was cute too. But that was my favorite in the issue. this time. And then the other one will no doubt shock you, but it's one of my favorites. And it is by Laurel Susan Studio, and it's Gathering for Winter. And look, it's a pretty cardinal. So that'll definitely be an ornament I stitch in honor of my grandma and grandpa. I tried to, I'm behind, but I try to stitch an ornament, one for my grandma and one for my grandpa every year for our Christmas tree in memory of them. So that is all of my haul. And so the last thing is just life and my plans going forward. Right now I am super excited because I am so close to having 1,000 subscribers. I can't even believe it. So since my last video, like I go up one or two, and like I think the highest I was at was 999. So I got to 999, and then the next time I checked I had dropped down like 1 or 2 subscribers, and then I go up 1, and then I go down 1, then I go up 1. So I've been kind of bouncing back and forth between 998, 999, 997, so right in there. So that's super exciting that I even have that many to begin with, but nerve-wracking because that 1,000 subscribers is a milestone for YouTube. So hopefully I'll hit that soon, and as soon as I do, I plan on doing a giveaway. So I'm still working out the details and kind of figuring out what I want to do. So for all of you that have subscribed to my channel, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to me that you like my content enough to subscribe and come back and watch. So thank you so much for those of you that have taken the time to subscribe. And if you haven't yet, if you please hit the subscribe, and if you really like my stuff, hit the bell, because that'll tell you when I do an upload. So other than that, what else? I think that's I don't know how I could forget this, but on October 14th, my mom and I get to go to the Midwest Cross Stitch Retreat in Amana for the fall retreat. So that's going to be super exciting. The designer is Brenda Gervais. So she had been at one of our previous retreats, and she does amazing stuff for the retreat. So we're super excited to go. It's going to be a Christmas theme this year. So we're going to do like a Christmas gift exchange, a Christmas smalls exchange. There'll be a pop-up shop to look at all of Brenda's new goodies. They're always just a ton of fun. And Michelle always puts on amazing retreats. So if you're ever interested in trying to get on the waiting list or find out information about Michelle's retreats, she has a Patreon channel that you can become a member of. It's Farm Girl Dry Goods LLC. So if you become a member of her Patreon, you'll get notified first of any openings in her retreats. So that's an excellent way to get on the list or get a spot in the retreat if you haven't been a prior attendee. So so mom and I are super excited to go to that. So I will do a video and share with you what we did there, and maybe take a picture of the brag tables and stuff like that. That's always fun to see. I think that's probably about it. I just plan on finishing my gift piece, and then trying to figure out a new rotation, or actually work on the rotation I figured out now that I'm on day shifts. I'm not going to be able to stitch at work for the next at least 2 weeks. 2 days, because I have to start training. So I can't stitch while I have a trainer, or while I'm being a trainer. So I have the new guy for the next couple of weeks, so no stitching for me. I just have to work on stuff at home, so we'll kind of see what I get done. And once our new person gets to go to the next trainer, then I'll get to start stitching at work again. So I think that's about it. So I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch my video and coming back with me. And until next time, I hope you get a lot of stitching done and that you stay healthy and stay safe, and have a good rest of your weekend. Bye all.